Hello, today we are going to see the Michaelis-Menten equation from the enzyme kinetics. So, the name of scientist we are knowing that Michaelis-Menten, and this is not the first scientist in 1913 invented this equation. Prior to that, Henry was the scientist in 1903 who gave this equation. But the most of the work is done by this two scientists, that is Michaelis and Menten in 1913. Because of that, the name of equation is Michaelis-Menten equation. And those did the work on the hydrolysis of sucrose by the invertase enzyme. After that, new scientist, that is Briggs and Haldane, was the scientist who did modification within the Michaelis-Menten equation in 1925. But we commonly know the Michaelis-Menten equation. And this Michaelis-Menten equation is basically depend on the few assumptions. So what are the different assumptions given by the Michaelis-Menten? See one by one what are they. So very first assumption given by the Michaelis-Menten is single substrate and single product is involved within the reaction. So what is that single substrate and single product? So this is what is your enzyme, is your first enzyme, and for that enzyme we need the substrate. So enzyme plus substrate give a product, that is ES. So the meaning of this first assumption is only a single substrate is there, and the single substrate will give a single product and enzyme release from the reaction. Means this is the single substrate, and from this a single product will be synthesized. So this is the first assumption. The second assumption is that the process proceed essentially to completion. Means when this process is carried out, that should be complete. Means every time product will be synthesized. This is the second assumption. What is the next assumption? The concentration of substrate is greater than the concentration of enzyme. So what is that? Always the concentration of enzyme is less and the concentration of substrate is high. Then and then the affinity or the rate of reaction is depend on the concentration of enzyme. So this is the third assumption. What is the next assumption? Every time in the reaction, intermediate complex will be synthesized. So what is that intermediate complex? That intermediate is nothing but the enzyme substrate complex will be synthesized. That is the next assumption given by the Michaelis-Menten. And the last assumption given by him is rate of formation of ES complex. What? Rate of formation of ES complex. So what is that? The formation of ES complex is equal to the breakdown of ES complex is equal to the rate of complex. कशाचा? ES complex. Means this ES complex is what is important. This totally depend on ES complex, and this is nothing but the ES complex is constant. What? ES complex is constant, and that is termed as steady state equation, or that is steady state assumption. The formation of ES is equal to loss of breakdown of product. Okay, so this is what are the different assumptions given by the Michaelis-Menten. So few terminologies comes inside this all equation. What are that? See one by one. So we'll use within that is E. What E? E is nothing but the enzyme. We use this E as an enzyme. S for substrate. Then ES is for enzyme substrate complex. Then we use one more term, that is P is for product. And one more term used inside this is total enzyme. That is the total quantity of enzyme or total concentration of enzyme. So within that, again we use two terms. First one is, what is ET minus ES. What ET minus ES is your concentration of enzyme. That is E. What is that? E. Here the total concentration of enzyme is this ET minus ES. Means these are the free enzymes. What? Free enzyme. Enzyme free in the reaction. Okay. So we'll see the general reaction. What is general reaction of enzyme? So this enzyme catalysis is nothing but the enzyme substrate complex formation rate, as well as it is the formation of product breakdown. Formation. So we'll see the reaction. This is the enzyme plus substrate. It will give ES complex, and this AS complex will give this E plus P. But according to this, we can have two types of reaction. This is the forward reaction. What is this? This is the forward reaction. And the forward reaction rate for this conversion of enzyme substrate to this ES complex, and the rate of that reaction is K1. What? The forward rate reaction for this is conversion of E plus S to the ES is K1. And for this reaction, ES gives the enzyme plus product, that is K2. This is the rate for this reaction, rate of reaction of this reaction. But this is not sufficient. This reaction is not for one direction. So one more term is there, that is backward reaction. What? Backward reaction. So rate of this backward reaction for this is the conversion of product to the ES complex is possible. But when the equilibrium condition. What? Equilibrium condition. But which equilibrium condition? That is pre-equilibrium condition. So at that time, this is the K minus 2. What? K minus 2. And when this product is converted to this ES complex, and similarly this ES complex converted to this E plus substrate, and the rate of that reaction is K minus 1. But I mentioned one thing over here. What is that? That is the pre-equilibrium condition. Pre means that is the initial state. At early state, the formation of this product quantity is very less, right? The formation of this product quantity is very less. So, the rate of this conversion is again very less, right? So, rate of this conversion is again very less. So, we cannot consider this K minus 2 because product quantity is very less. This product is not able to convert into the ES complex. So, we'll remove this from the reaction. So, what we can write over here apart from this? So, we have this enzyme plus substrate. It will give this ES complex. In forward reaction, the rate of reaction is K1, and for backward reaction, the rate of reaction is K minus 1. And this is ES complex will give this E plus product, and the rate of reaction is K2. So, this is the our equation. Now, what is your steady state assumption? So, steady state assumption will give you thus ES is constant. What? ES is constant. So, steady state assumption is ES complex is constant, right? ES complex is constant. So, this is the equation for that. Next to that, we have one more assumption, the rate of formation of ES is equal to rate of formation of loss of ES or rate of loss of ES. So, what we can write over here? Rate of formation of ES and rate of formation of ES. So, E plus S, it is K1, K minus 1, that is ES, and here K2 as well as E plus P. So, this is what is formation of ES and loss of ES. So, again we can solve this according to rate of formation and rate of loss of equation. Now, we can write this steady state assumption, loss and ES complexes same. So, we can write the equation K1 E into concentration of E, concentration of substrate is equal to K minus 1, that is concentration of ES complex, plus K2 into concentration of ES. But from where it arises, right? From where it arises, that is, this is your normal reaction, E plus S gives ES complex. Now, when we consider this K1 for this rate of reaction for this reaction, forward reaction, so every time we can use K1 is equal to rate of this reaction. First reaction, rate of this reaction is reactant for that reaction. So, K1 E plus concentration of S. This is the rate for this reaction. Now, we can go back. This is for forward reaction. When we go back for the backward reaction, that is K minus 1. So, what is rate of this second reaction or rate of second reaction is, this is K minus 1. So K minus 1, and reactant for this K minus 1 is ES complex, right? So rate of second reaction is this K minus 1 plus concentration of ES. Now from where this K2 arises, we can have this again, that is K2 and this E plus P. Now this is the forward reaction, right? This is the forward reaction. Now the rate of this nu, we can use this minus 1 and this is 2. It is simple to understand. So rate of this second reaction, so that is K2. Again reactant for this K2 is this group, so this is ES complex. Understand? So we have the simple equation from the earlier one. What is that earlier one? Earlier one is your loss as well as formation of ES is equal to loss of ES at equilibrium state. Now we can solve this. Now solve this reaction. Now we can rearrange the things. So this is the concentration of enzyme, concentration of substrate. Now these groups are shifted to this side. So this is what is ES and is equal to K minus 1 upon K1 and plus this K2, right? We can't go directly, so we can add one more term over here within this equation, that is total enzyme. Earlier I mentioned few terminology for that. What is this? This is the total. ET is nothing but the total enzyme. So we can use this free enzyme. What is that total enzyme? Means within the reaction, few enzymes are binding with the substrate and few enzymes are freely available, right? Freely enzyme, and this is the complex enzyme substrate, complex enzyme together. So that is the total enzyme. Within that we want this E. So what is that? Therefore E is equal to, this is ET minus ES, right? This concentration. So we can use this E as an ET minus ES within this equation. Put the value of E over here. So what we can get? This K1 as an ET minus ES. This is the total bracket and this is the substrate concentration is equal to K minus 1 ES complex plus K2 again ES complex. Now what we can do? Again we can interact with this each other. So this is K1 ET, this S minus again K1 ES and S is equal to, again make common of this, that is ES again in bracket K minus 1 plus K2, right? So this is what we can get. Now divide K1 on both the side. So what we can get? This K1 for this, K1 for this and K1 for this. So K1 get cancelled for this. So what we can get? ET S minus ES and S is equal to ES complex, then K minus 1 plus K2 upon this K1. Right? Now this is very important, this K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1. Now this K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1 is equal to what? That is Km. What is that Km? Km is nothing but the Maclaurin-Maintain constant. So we can use this Km in case of this K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1. So we can replace this. So what we can get? We can this Et plus Et into S minus Es plus S is equal to this Es remains as it is, and we can replace this whole as an Km, right? Now this remains as it is, this minus is again shifted to this side and it is converted to plus. So what we can have, this Et S remains as it is. Now this Km Es plus this Es plus S. Now again this remains same. We can make a common factor at Es as a common factor outside the bracket, and what is remaining? Km plus S. Again this Et S, this is shifted to this as a denominator Km plus S, and this is the value of Es, right? So what is value of Es? That is Et into S divided by Km plus S. Now when we speed up the whole reaction, right? So what is velocity of your product formation, or the velocity of product formation of your reaction is of Es is nothing but the velocity is in the form of V is equal to rate of reaction for the product formation is K2, and what is reactant for that? That is Es. So that is velocity is equal to K2 into S. So we can use this as an equation 1, and we can put this Es value over here. This V is equal to K2 and replace this Es values as an whole here. So what we can do? V is equal to K2, and here we can replace the value of Es as an Et S divided by Km plus S. Now the maximum velocity. Now here we can use the term maximum velocity as in Vmax. That is the maximum rate of reaction, and this is always Vmax is equal to K2, that is Et, total concentration of enzyme. Now we can use this K2 Et as an Vmax. So V is equal to, we can replace this value as an Vmax. Vmax into S divided by Km plus S. So this is what is your Maclaurin-Maintain equation, that is V is equal to Vmax into S divided by Km plus S, right? Now what is Km? Now this Km will considered as substrate concentration, right? So we'll call this S as a substrate concentration is equal to Km. So we can have this Maclaurin-Maintain equation, V is equal to Vmax into S divided by Km plus S. Now we can simply use this Km is equal to S within this equation. So what we can get? We can get V is equal to V max into concentration divided by Km as an S into S, or simply we can use as a 2S, right? We can use as a 2S. S get cancelled. Then what we are getting here is V is equal to V max upon 2, or 1 by 2 is equal to V max. Now we can plot a graph. Simply this, what is it is, this is V max, and this is Km, or this substrate concentration, or this is V velocity in the form of V or V, right? Simply V. So this is what V max, or this is Km is nothing but the half of V max. This is the substrate is converted to product, and at the maximum velocity this Km is always half of V max. Now from this all, what we understand up to here, that is V is equal to V max into S divided by Km plus S as your mm equation, and Km is equal to half of V max. So I hope guys you may understand, and thank you very much for watching this video.